The quality of people that have shown up today has definitely surpassed what we did last year. Definitely an accomplishment.
It's one interface that ties together so many different avenues for payments. You got Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and in addition, you've got the capabilities of tying in your social profile and other capabilities as well.
The advantages that I like is it's fast, it's low cost, and it's easy to transact. And there's a community out there that's always eager to learn and teach. The way my Web3 started is because we wanted to utilize certain features on the blockchain, but there weren't no engagement tools. There weren't any services or products that we can utilize this technology with. So rather than wait, we decided to do it ourselves. We like to collect collectibles. So we were very nitpicky in how we created this coin. There's a lot of attention to detail when it comes to being able to showcase this as a collectible. It's limited to 1001. Each coin is uniquely numbered. The packaging is uniquely numbered. It's just great to see the community grow each and every year. The quality of people, the engagement. It's an honor being in the middle of this and being able to create a door along with the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the final presentation, and we have none other than the host of the show, Ivan Cisneros. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. It's been a great day, Ivan, and this is I'd say even more successful than last time. You've got a more mature demographic. I don't know if it's because of the chain or the industry, but we're growing with the network. It seems like. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I think the quality of people that have shown up today has definitely surpassed what we did last year. Definitely an accomplishment, and it has nothing to do with us. It has to do with everybody showing up and all of our sponsors for showing their support. And it's something that we truly do appreciate that we couldn't have done alone for sure.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you to the wonderful sponsors. I appreciate the opportunity even to support you
Thank you,
and the
Ray.
team. Let's talk about my Web3. I was up late last night diving into my Web3, putting my profile together, and I was impressed. It's one interface that ties together so many different avenues for payments. You got Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and in addition, you've got the capabilities of tying in your social profile and other capabilities as well. What's my Web3 and what's the mission? What's the purpose of my Web3?
Simply put, we're trying to create engagement. That's the end goal. Engagement between accounts, and these accounts can be a creator, a business, or an individual. Your average person, your mom and pop's shop, your enterprise store, any business out there. It's meant for you or creator to create your Web3 presence and your persona, and to allow your audience to get to know you and get to know your Web3 presence online in one click of a button.
Yeah, can you talk about that for those that might be new to this space or new to social media? Because we're talking about, or let's call it those at the helm are trying to bring the unbanked onto the system or these systems. So there's going to be a lot of people that don't even know what blockchain is, with social media. What is engagement to you, and why is it important for enterprises or individuals? What is engagement to you?
So I really like that question because engagement to us includes every person. And what we're doing different with my Web3 is this is primarily a Web2 platform. It's primarily for Web2 users and Web2 businesses. My Web3 creates a window, a door for other projects that are out there that are using the application, and allows them to see how they're utilizing blockchain DLT, like NFTs, token gating experiences. So we're primarily a Web2 audience. They're able to share their social media presence, their business official links like Shopify, Google reviews, Yelp. They can share their business address, their phone number, the email, all in one click of a button. The customer community member is able to access that. So primarily we're Web2, utilizing Web3 just to show them what's going on. We're currently not integrated with version 1, but we're allowing users' accounts to share their Web3 payments, like XRP,
Mhm.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, Sahal, HBAR, etc.,
Yeah,
etc.
that's right. There was a section where you could also plug in your preferred blockchain wallets as well. So you had social media, blockchain wallets, personal other identifying information. But I was just more impressed by one interface that tied in all these various channels into one. And then in addition, there was a creator segment as well. If you're a business trying to lean in beyond that, why did you choose? Obviously, this is an event that is to bring the XRPL community together. What is it about the XRPL that is empowering even my Web3? Is that potentially what's under the hood for you guys, or is there anything worth sharing there?
So we are biased towards the XRPL. It's where I started, how I first got exposed into blockchain DLT. I do see quite a bit of advantages that this ledger has over other chains and other ecosystems. It's not 100%. Obviously, with the amendments and the validators on the DU are now, it's a continuous evolving ecosystem, which makes it great because if you have an active building team with behind the chain, you can progressively see the improvements rapidly compared to other chains. I think it's a good mix. Just like any business, they have to weigh the advantages and disadvantages to the underlying tech of their business applications. And we do see the XRPL being a strong asset that we can utilize.
How would you compare it to other chains like Ethereum or Bitcoin?
Again, there's advantages and disadvantages. The advantages that I like is it's fast, it's low cost, and it's easy to transact. And there's a community out there that's always eager to learn and teach. And that's to me a huge aspect of it. Disadvantages, again, to be realistic, we as a business and to bring the best to our customers and our users, we have to realize that there's a reserve, it's an XRP reserve to create a wallet, to create an account on the XRP ledger. It's definitely creates friction for users, right?
I'm pretty sure I saw Weedsy come out either last week or the week prior that they're trying to vote to reduce that down to one or two XRP tokens. Is it my did I, did I miss something there? Or
Yeah, I believe they did zero point 0.2 per trust line, zero point 0.2 XRP per trust line, and I believe it was two 1 XRP per account reserve.
yeah,
It could be two. It's
yeah.
one or two, but it was zero point 0.2 for trust line.
Regardless, though, it's if indeed XRP were to go to a few bucks or anything, for just anybody to open up a wallet, and if it hits $1, it's $10 right now to just open up a wallet. And if you have to open it up, or if you are for whatever reason encouraged to open up more than one wallet, then you're paying for a Gucci bag. I'm kidding, but
You could. You never know.
yeah, yeah. If it were left at those same reserves, but that's what I think is potentially one of the greatest hurdles or barriers of entry for a retail investor trying to get in the space. And how do you think what do you think is going to be the pathway for educating people or not, that the fact that they're using the XRPL? Or do you think where I'm getting at is, do you think we're going to be moving towards a world where some people don't even know they're using the XRPL? And if so, is an enterprise going to circumvent that hurdle of the reserve? Are they going to ask for the customer base to pay a subscription fee, initial fee, which would be the reserve, basically masking that or rebranding it? What are your thoughts?
So this is one thing, a very strong aspect about the XRP ledger, and that's the community behind the ledger. It's currently a friction point, but because of the validators and the active community members, there's always active conversations, and this creates attention to the people who are able to create an actual difference on the ledger and vote for amendments that could change the reserve or
Yeah.
the trust line reserve. So it's definitely the XRP ledger is built where it can continuously evolve and improve on itself. And that's one strong aspect that we as Lost Stars see very valuable in the ledger.
Being the fact that some of these chains or these technologies enable you to reach a global audience, how do you see this being an opportunity for my Web3? Let me rephrase this. Being the fact that we are able to engage with a global audience because of these technologies, how big of a target audience are you aiming for?
worldwide. Why cut ourselves short, to be honest?
Are you aiming for 8 billion potential customers or
The way my Web3 started is because we wanted to utilize certain features on the blockchain, but there weren't no engagement tools. There weren't any services or products that we can utilize this technology with. So rather than wait, we decided to do it ourselves. And eventually we saw version one of my Web3 at launch.
Mhm.
So that's ultimately what we did is we created it to be able to continue to provide value and to create real business use case to it.
Interesting. Are you ultimately hoping to white label your platform for other third parties once you've created one system to bring them all together?
I had to look over here to get the okay to drop the alpha. But yes, it's definitely something that's it's in the works. What we have currently is version one. You guys can check it out myweb3.me. You guys can check out myweb3.me/OC start to see an example of our profile. But yes, we have up to version five already designed and the logic is all good to go. It's just a matter of pushing it out. And part of those plans is to white label it.
Who would white label that? What type of business what would you aim for? If you guys
Any
are willing to share it.
no, yeah, again, it goes back to any user that's surfing the internet,
Mm.
any business that has a website, any enterprise that wants to engage more with the community and create returning customers.
So would you guys, and I'm interested on this business model, would you guys then provide your widget that could tie in all payments, and then would you charge a small percentage on on the processing fee, or how does that work?
No, the way we're currently integrating these payment channels or these links is there's just links. We're allowing these accounts, these creators and businesses and users to just simply link their payment method, their profiles, and it makes it more efficient. Now you don't have to mistype their username or their profile. It's literally in one click. You for sure know that this is their account and you're able to send their information. So we're not actually integrating with these applications. We're simply creating an interface where you can easily share that information. So that's our easy route to be able to provide that easy
Interesting.
service.
Very interesting. And kudos to you, Ivan. I was really impressed by the tech. Now, I'm
Thank
also
you, man.
impressed by this shiny silver coin that's floating on the counter over there. What's going on with this silver coin?
So we recently announced the launch of the our collectible line, silver collectible line, and we started with the XRP series, the XRP 2024 Eternal Justice coin, and it's to pay homage for XRP, the token, being declared not a security.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Rising Phoenix, the XRP Phoenix, alongside Lady Justice in the front, along with the court case number up top. And it's just symbolizing paying homage towards towards what it meant to when they first got sued with the litigation going to court and throughout these years just going through the process and again I don't feel bad that we did it because this is our home, this is where we started, this is what we like to do and we feel we paid a good representation of sort of what that battle was about.
Yeah.
And
Why would you feel bad? This is one of the most important cases of our lifetime.
it is, and it says presidents. And I want to give a huge shout out to Ripple for funding this. They put their money where their mouth is, and they got their shield, their armor, and their sword, and they went to battle. So and they're playing big brother in the industry. They're paving the way, regardless of what people say, regardless of the hate. They're leaders in this industry, and I do feel they're here to stay.
I feel if we're talking about providing a new rule and regulation similar to the Howey test, it's going to need to go to through the same rigmarole or the same political. But I don't. Just the trial that we're seeing today is, I'm sure, maybe something that they saw around the Howey test, especially if we're defining what this underlying asset is. Is it a commodity? Is it a currency? Is it security? So I think it's for you guys to pay homage to this case is necessary, and I think it's pretty damn cool too. Why silver?
It's just something that we like. When it comes to collectibles, we're degens when it comes to collectibles.
What do you mean by that?
It's We like to collect collectibles. So we were very nitpicky in how we created this coin. There's a lot of attention to detail when it comes to being able to showcase this as a collectible. It's limited to 1001. Each coin is uniquely numbered. The packaging is uniquely numbered. And silver, just I first got into silver, precious metals, and it fascinated me holding silver, holding gold, and I also thought it was a good collectible line, and to be able to launch a silver coin specifically for the XRP ledger, I think was pretty cool.
Yeah, most definitely. I wasn't sure if you were inspired by a potential silver squeeze going on and other.
No, this has been in the works for quite some time already.
Okay, yeah, because I've been fortunate to interview Andy Scheckman and of Miles Franklin, and also Jason Cousins of Glint. And Glint, they've already announced that they're bringing on silver to their platform.
Interesting.
Yep, and it's already public. It was announced in one of their recent podcasts. And then obviously Andy Scheckman is a wizard of himself and very intelligent with global geopolitics and metals and other things. And they're saying that this is potentially one of the most undervalued assets in the world. So I thought it was, I didn't know if you were inspired by the growth potential of silver in addition to the homage you want to pay or pay towards the SEC case. But
it's at the end of the day, we're an art and tech collective, and we're able to incorporate the art aspect into this, and that to us is an art piece. It's something that we're able to showcase and really pay tribute to the case and those involved.
When's the Ivan Cisneros silver coin coming out?
I don't know if that'd be a good design.
That's a collector. That's one I'm gonna buy. All righty, Ivan, this has been a great discussion. Any topics or anything on the roadmap that you'd like to share as well? Anything that we didn't touch on yet? Anything you've learned throughout this process that you'd like to share as well? Because this being your second event.
It's just great to see the community grow each and every year. The quality of people, the engagement, it's truly it's an honor being in the middle of this and being able to create a door along with the team. And it's just something that we enjoy doing and we'll continue to do.
Excellent. Let's take advantage of this moment. Anybody in the audience have questions for Ivan before we send him on his way?
Can we see the points?
Yeah, the coin is definitely available for you to see.
So on the my Web3, that's also helping people create their own websites as well on that.
Yeah. So ultimately it replaces the need for a business or creator to make a website. They literally just add a profile picture, their banner, and they're able to share every aspect that they want to share about themselves. So you don't have to pay for hosting. We do want to integrate your own unique domains. That's something that we're looking into the future.
I was going to ask
with the white label aspect of it, but that's something that we need to integrate in the future. But it's something that helps businesses when it startups. It's low budget, so being able to create a free website, I think it provides good value.
Oh yeah.
I was going to ask, how do you see unstoppable domains or other website? What's the word I'm looking for? Just other like GoDaddy's website domain registrars. Is it? Thank you. Are they a competitor of yours? Or do you see them as a future competitor if you start leaning into this domain space?
No, definitely not a competitor. We're definitely embracing going into Web3 and integrating these new technologies. If anything, I see them as collaborating partners and potential, business partners. We're in the forefront. I truly feel we understand the user base and we have a good understanding of where this technology is going, and which is going to do and continue to implement our ideas and continue to work for it.
Any potential partners that you aim to collaborate with?
Partners.
Like a next, any potential. I'm not going to name drop. I'll let it.
In the near future, no. Our goal is to reach version 5 of My Web 3.
Okay.
Integrate all of our tool sets, all of our features for businesses and creators and users, and then really evaluate our options and see how we want to proceed with version 6, 7, and 8.
How do you see AI empowering your business model or leveraging it at all?
I think AI is going to, or I think AI can integrate with every aspect in any business. It just depends where you want to and which operation you want to integrate, whether it's business operations or in business logic. It just depends where you want to integrate. I think AI is going to stay, will remain, and it will succeed.
Yeah. Do you see any potential for my Web3 leveraging it in any capacity?
Yeah, we also we had Mark over here who recommended something with the banner. So we definitely have some ideas along with the community who have provided some ideas, and there's definitely some things there.
Cool. Well, again, any final comments or anything that we didn't touch on today, Ivan, that you'd like to share with the audience?
No, I just want to once again thank our sponsors, our audience for coming. We really do appreciate it. Again, we couldn't have done this without any of you.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Let's have some fun and
Let's do it.
kick back and relax.
And have a good dinner.
There we go.